The water planet. Earth is only planet in our solar system where life exists. It is abundant with water. Earth is covered with 75% water and 25% land. That is why it is also called blue planet or water planet. The water cycle. The circulation of water between ocean and land is known as the water cycle. This cycle is made up of a few main parts: evaporation and transpiration, cloud formation, condensation, precipitation, water collection. Evaporation is when the sun heats up water in rivers or lakes or the ocean and turns it into vapor or steam. The water vapor or steam leaves the river, lake or ocean and goes into air. When the vapor moves up, it gets cool. At height, the vapor condenses to form tiny drops of water called droplets. It is the tiny droplets that remain floating in air and appear to us as clouds. Condensation is the opposite of evaporation. When vapor in the air gets cold and changes back into liquid, this is called condensation. Precipitation occurs when so much water has condensed that the air cannot hold it anymore. The clouds get heavy and water falls back to the earth in the form of rain, hail, sleet or snow. When water falls back to earth as precipitation, it may fall back in the oceans, lakes or rivers, or it may end up on land. When it ends up on the land, it will either soak into the earth or it may run over the soil and collect in the oceans, lakes or rivers where the cycle starts. Flood. Heavy rain can cause floods. Due to heavy rainfall, the earth is unable to soak the water. The level of the water also increases and that causes flood or overflow of water. The worst floods happen where the land is flat and low-lying. These areas are known as floodplains. Mud, earth, and large objects like cars can be carried long distances by floodwaters. They rip up anything not firmly anchored to the ground. Then disease spreads quickly because the floodwater is polluted and there is no fresh drinking water. Drought. A drought is when there is a shortage of rainfall in an area for a long period of time. A drought can result in low water levels and difficulties in growing crops. This condition occurs either due to inadequacy of rainfall or lack of irrigation facilities. Rajasthan state is the largest drought-prone area in India. The consequences of drought are death of livestock, reduced crop yields, shortages of water for industrial users, land gets converted into desert, malnutrition, dehydration and related diseases. Rainwater harvesting. Due to urbanization, there is very less land left that can absorb water. As a result, the water flows into drains. One way of increasing the availability of water is to collect rainwater and store it for later use. Collecting water in this way is called rainwater harvesting. This can be done by two ways: rooftop rainwater harvesting, direct collection of rainwater into drains which gets absorbed into the ground. Let us now study the method of rainwater harvesting. In the rooftop rainwater harvesting, the water from the rooftops is collected into tanks. This water, after filtration, becomes fit for use or goes into pits from which it seeps into the ground. Another method is to allow the rainwater to directly get absorbed into the ground.